Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected The Lion King 1.5. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1. We can just call me Richard.
And I'm Craig Stew, and I'm Dunce number 2.
And I'm the third one, and I'd be lying if I had said there's anything to say about this movie this week.
Oh my god.
Guys!
I am so glad that you and I seem to have similar opinions in which this movie doesn't need to exist.
It does not. It doesn't need to be a movie. You could have, if this was like
It's like almost
an
a riff
hour
tracks.
long with commercials, like television special, it would be perfect. They showed this shit in theaters.
What was this actually in theaters? I remember it just being on DVD.
I feel like it was in theaters. I remember going to, was it Lowe's? Was that the big theater? And it was advertised. Maybe it was at least limited release in theaters.
Apparently direct to video.
Oh,
Yeah, I was pretty sure. I definitely remember the ads for it.
Man,
But I definitely,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure this was the
that
direct.
makes me feel a little better, but not so much better because it still doesn't need to be an hour and a half.
I think you're confused because Timon and Pumbaa, they were in the theaters.
Timon and Pumbaa were in the theaters. Oh yeah, the movie you're doing like a bit. That made it seem even more like a movie because that doesn't make any sense now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Yeah, interesting.
I really feel like this is the Patrick Star show of the Lion King universe.
Did you see the Patrick Star show?
No, but I wanted to connect it to last week's episode, so it seems like we have continuity between our podcasts.
But no, it is kind of the same idea. It's just you took the side funny, hilarious comic relief characters and you gave them more time than you should, and because of that, you made something kind of annoying.
Yes,
rather than good.
Yes. I am so glad you think that, Craig.
I like the movie, but it's not. You watch it. It's not Lion King. It's like kind of just But
well,
I what I thought was funny was when they connected all the silly things that that happened, like the bowing got me. When Pumbaa farted and everybody, fell to the ground and they're like, oh, they're bowing. We all better bow. And it's like, okay.
The movie got one audible laugh out of me. It was because they had this scene where they're showing Simba, like Timon and Pumbaa raising Simba, and Simba keeps waking up Timon to go to the bathroom. So he keeps walking across the log to get him to bring him to the toilet. And he goes, I swear to God, you're going to get old walking across this thing. And I'm like, that's a good line. That was a good bit. You got the one audible laugh from me. Is that worth sitting there for 1.5 hours? No, it's not. There's so much of this movie that could be cut out and you're not going to lose anything. It's weird. It's very, very weird. And I feel bad because I know this was a viewer request and we did it for you, buddy. And I hope you're going to love this episode with all of your heart, because if you love Lion King 1.5, I don't know what you can't love, right? You hear me, boys?
He loves us after all.
That is true. Oh,
it's like that's a low bar.
Man,
and it
we
really
are the Lion
shows
King
with
1.5
this
a
movie.
podcast, that's for sure.
I'm trying to think of the other thing that he had requested. I don't know.
That's okay. He requested this one, and this is the one we're going to focus on today. And not at all going to focus on the fact that I've subscribed to Crunchyroll and started watching One Piece again. And I'm about 25 episodes in, and I keep telling myself, that many people can't be wrong.
It's so good.
So many people love this show, and that many people can't be wrong, Craig. Am I missing something? When does One Piece get good? I'm 25 episodes in, and I'm just sitting there like, it's not a bad show, don't get me wrong.
I liked it from the beginning.
One of the animes of all time.
Craig,
I'll tell you, in the beginning, it look, I love. Have you gotten to the? You got to the Usopp. You're in the Usopp arc, right?
We passed the Usopp arc.
Where are you?
The
Sanji?
Usopp arc was when they meet him, because that ended like episode 18 or something, and it was 9 episodes longer than it should have been.
If you think that was 9 episodes longer than you should have been, you might as well stop now, because the last arc that I'm finishing, Wano, is still going on. It's like 100 and something episodes.
Stop! You can't do that. I don't understand.
So, I like the Usopp arc. A lot of people don't like that one, but Usopp is my favorite character.
It's their first like long arc, and
it's not even long. It's like 10 episodes.
Craig, it's like it starts at like episode 9 and it ends at fucking 18. Half the series at that point is Usopp.
Well, yeah, because the beginning is just Luffy.
Yeah.
Zoro's very quick.
Yeah.
And then it goes to Usopp.
why are you eating on the podcast?
Yeah,
I'm done. This was my last Skittle.
I couldn't believe it.
Take your food, Craig, and just throw it across the room.
They're gone.
If you want
That
to
was
talk about One Piece, Craig, we are letting you talk about One Piece, but you have to give us the decency to not stuff your mouth with food and talk about One Piece.
I just had one more piece.
Doesn't is that a joke?
It's a joke.
It's true. It's all gone. It's all gone.
It's all gone. It's all gone. Oh my god.
So
But like I'm watching One Piece, but in between episodes of One Piece, I was catching up on Demon Slayer, and it's incredible that show, each arc is like
that's
8
modern
episodes,
anime. That's modern.
and,
That's totally.
and those episodes
you can't compare.
You say you can't compare, Craig. One Piece is still going, Craig. It is also modern anime, and you're telling me it gets worse.
But that's how that show has been. That's how it's been from the beginning. It's weekly. It's a weekly show. It literally comes out every single week, an episode. There's been an episode a week for the past 20 years. Aside from, they take a break here and there with like maybe they miss a week here and there. But Demon Slayer is seasonal, which is what modern anime has pretty much become, which has become the norm. And they, they just do it that way. So it's everything, it's more condensed. It's more like the manga, which is way more the pacing's much better, different. One Piece, I'll be honest, I love I love the pacing because I don't want it to go. I don't want it to end. It's so fucking good. But I'll tell you this: once you finish the Nami arc, if you don't like it after the Nami arc, then just stop watching.
And Casca, I just want to say, the man who says One Piece is so fucking good is the one person in this conversation that said they like The Lion King 1.5.
Yeah,
so
I already realized that, bud.
Okay, good.
I already realized that. I want to like One Piece. They have the Pirates Warriors games, and I fucking love the fucking Muso, Dynasty Warriors bullshit game. And these characters are perfect for that. But I can't play those games until I appreciate the story that's unfolding in front of me. So I'm gonna sit here.
Wait, there's a game?
There's several games, yeah, man.
There's so many games for One Piece.
So many games, but I'm just interested in Pirate Warriors.
When did that come out?
Pirate Warriors, like a billion year. It's like a PS2 game. They keeps going. They keep making them.
The Warriors everything, Rich.
Yeah, Warriors everything.
They slap everybody into the Dynasty Warriors, and that's all they do.
And they're great.
I didn't know there was a One Piece version.
Of course, these characters are made for Muso, baby.
The last time I knew about a One Piece game was when they did the Breath of the Wild one. At least, it looked like Breath of the Wild.
Odyssey or something like that.
It's an RPG. It's an RPG.
It's an RPG.
Zelda's an RPG.
That's true too.
That's an action-oriented RPG.
I don't think it looked like Breath of the Wild though. It was just a 3D action game, right?
Kinda? No, I'm pretty sure it's turn-based.
Oh, is it? It's open world though, right?
Yeah.
I see him flying around with his arms or some shit, like Tails, but with his arms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that is the one that he's like looking over the mountain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a mountain on the cover. I think it looks more like Sonic Frontiers than it looks like Zelda.
Wait, this isn't the one that I was thinking of.
Now, what the fuck were you thinking of, bud?
The video game that I'm thinking of came out a few years ago.
Didn't One Piece Odyssey come out a few years ago?
That came out this year.
Did it?
I think so.
Odyssey came out either last year or late last year or this year.
Oh, okay. Then I don't know what the fuck you're thinking of, bud.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know why you
well.
think there wouldn't be One Piece games. It shows it's
Yeah,
like the
that was a- that
it's
was
like
a
the
weird-
number one anime in the world.
I was
and there's
asking specifically about a Muso.
Oh, yeah. They have several. I think they're probably up to 3 or 4.
What's Muso even mean?
A Muso Dynasty Warrior style game.
But what does the Muso mean?
I don't. It's a Dynasty Warriors game. It's a Muso. That's that genre of game is called a Muso. What does it translate to? I don't fucking know.
It's a
Powerful
Japanese
moves used
word.
by
It's not an
playable
acronym or something.
characters.
No, I think it's a Japanese word.
Okay, that's a.
Yeah,
It could have
what
been
was
an
that,
acronym.
I was trying to say that it means powerful moves used by playable characters and enemy officers in warrior games.
There you go.
And it's read as wushang in a Chinese context.
Wow. So I got to say Wusheng?
Yeah,
That's
you
wild.
can say it.
It says Mush. It says Muso though.
I mean, I'm
pronounced
here-
Wusheng?
Well, it's read as wushang
It's read as Wusheng.
in a Chinese context. I'm on the Koei Tecmo wiki right now.
Okay.
That's where I'm getting
So
all
they're
of
the
my
experts, though.
information.
I'll believe them.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Y'all play that Persona game? That sucked. I hated
Which
that.
one?
The Persona Muso, but
I didn't get through the first fight.
oh man. It sucked.
Yeah.
It was so bad, and they did such a bad job with that one. It made me so sad because Persona 5 is fucking amazing, and you think they made one of those, and it was bad.
Why didn't they do one for the Avengers yet?
Because those games are all bad. So
Yeah, that's probably because they're all bad. All
The Avengers or
games
the
that they
Muso
made.
games?
The Avengers.
No, both of them.
That's not true, Craig.
Craig, these are your types of games.
I bet
They're
if
not.
if you sat down and gave them
they're
a shot,
they're
you'd
too
love them.
repetitive. I can't get into them. It's literally just the same thing.
That's
Over and over.
WoW.
It's the same thing. That's wow.
It's not.
That's your life. Your life
Yeah.
is literally the same thing, Craig.
Yeah.
You're living a Muso right now.
Yeah, you're just doing the same thing.
Come
on, bud.
I have like
Hitting the same button, doing
got
the
like
same
12 different
exact
spells.
dungeons. What?
I got like 12 different spells to cast in WoW.
Spells. Yeah, guess
But-
what? You
but
have
you
like
don't
fucking
know
12
what any
different
of them
moves. You have
do.
to A, then Y, then
Yeah.
A, then Y, then A, then Y, then A, then Y, then A, then Y, then A, Y, A, Y, A, Y, A. Come on, are you stupid?
Yes, apparently.
And plus, with WoW, he's just doing the buttons that the game tells him to.
No,
He has an
he's a
add-on
ball.
that
He
does
doesn't
it.
need that anymore.
No, he does.
He doesn't need that anymore.
Craig?
It's like second nature now. It's
more-
there, but he doesn't need it.
Yeah, it's more or less second nature probably at this point.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
feel like you need it, though?
It's nice to have because it
Yeah, you
basically
probably feel
tells
lost
me when like something comes off cooldown.
Yeah. But he doesn't need it. Like
I
I bet
think he
Craig could
does.
turn it. I bet if
You
Craig
know-
was
you
like,
know what-
in a situation where it
when-
stopped working, Craig would be fine.
You know how people use things for like weak auras that say, "Oh, this thing's off cooldown." Yeah, that's basically the same thing, except it just shows me a picture that say it's off cooldown. I should probably
Oh,
press that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, this thing
Yeah.
procced.
What did you just say?
The game tells you that.
Oh yeah, that does tell me that because they do they get the buttons light up when they proc.
What does it mean, the proc?
To
it
be honest, I
means-
don't know. It
Okay.
just means like something happens.
fair.
It means like, oh, you get a power boost on this one spell because you did something else.
It's
And
a programmed random occurrence.
Ah, thank you.
Yes.
That
mhm.
makes sense to me. That makes sense to me. So he's not wrong though. He's like he doesn't know because apparently it's a programmed random occurrence that you can
yeah,
track.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
More like I would consider it kind of like a critical hit kind of thing.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like,
yeah.
it's a crit, but you know it's going to crit. You just don't know when it's going to crit, but it will. You know it will crit because it tells you.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, I have a more important thing to bring up in which Craig is going to get a little upset that I'm bringing this up. Okay. But Wendy's is now welcoming a new loaded nacho cheeseburger.
Okay.
In which it looks like it's a really good bun. In which it's got like the cheese baked on top of the bun.
That doesn't make it a good bun. You put cheese on top of things that I have to touch with my hands, you fucked up. You've done bad.
So you don't want to try the new jalapeno cheddar bun?
I have to look at it. Let me see it.
It's in the.
It looks like it's like hardened, like it's like baked onto the.
I don't want it's gonna feel greasy. It's always because there's too much on there. If it's a little bit, fine, but there's always so much. They always put too much, and it always comes out greasy, and I don't want to touch it.
Unless maybe they give you one of those things where it's like wrapped. You know, they wrap the burger a little bit, and you can hold it like that. I had a chicken sandwich.
This is a
like
Wendy's. That. You're thinking of literally any other place.
I think McDonald's does it now.
Do they really? Yeah. Did McDonald's give you like a little hamburger?
I think they did. Was it McDonald's? I don't fucking know.
What kind of McDonald's item were you ordering?
What am I ordering?
Maybe because I can tell you the Big Mac, it does not have a separate paper.
I swear, I could be completely wrong, but I swear I got it with a quarter pounder.
He accidentally hit up the Whataburger, and he's just confused.
Okay, I'll give you that at least.
I think it was the double quarter pounder because I don't usually get the Big Mac. Because it's not that big. They're lying.
I'll let that slide. Yeah, I'm not going to challenge it. But anyway,
I'm going to say Wendy's is not going to give you a burger sleeve.
Yeah,
and I'm not going to bring my own.
Oh. Yeah, because, like, if they're putting Baconators just in their, like, normal old thingamabob, they're not doing anything special for this.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to a Wendy's. I know what their deal is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, it's fine. Stop putting cheese on top of the things and on the outside. It's gross.
Taco Bell, they at least give you the paper.
What happened?
Taco Bell gives you the paper for their grilled cheese burrito.
God, that thing is fucking disgusting.
I like it.
You should go enjoy it.
Like,
well, of course you like it. You let it fucking congeal on the floor.
I would like it more.
It's just a solid lump.
I would like it more if it didn't have the cheese on the outside, personally.
That's the problem, Richard. That's my boy.
All of the ingredients inside the burrito, fantastic home run. The ingredients outside the burrito, not necessary.
Yes, that is my point, Richard.
Yeah,
don't put the stuff on the outside.
But
I'm still willing to get it just because
you could eat it like the burger. You definitely can't eat with a fork and knife. I mean, eating a burger like that, it just never really makes sense because everything falls apart.
You could do that with a burrito.
You could. In fact, I have
get it like enchilada style.
Exactly. Back in the day, when we go to Baja Fresh, you go enchilada style, and you have to eat it with a fork and knife because it's covered in cheese and shit.
That is acceptable. However, when I'm going to a Taco Bell and they hand me a fork and a knife, I'm just staring at them like, buddy, I'm in my fucking car and I'm driving down the road. What do you think is going to happen here? This is fingered food. Please. Thank you.
Wait, you also eat Taco Bell in your car?
Fuck yeah, I eat Taco Bell in my car. I'm going to leave the car. I'm going to step outside to chew on my fucking breakfast crunch wrap. I don't think so, buddy.
I don't know. Because one time when I was coming home from Taco Bell, I had a crunch wrap in one hand and I had to do a turn. Yeah. And when I do certain turns, it might be... Maybe it was a right turn. I'm not going
to give Richard driving advice because I don't trust his skill level. So I'm just going to listen to what he has to say and then say, buddy, you should probably stop eating the food.
Yeah, so I put the crunch wrap on my lap, but the force of the vehicle just going into the turn, crunch wrap fell to the left of the driver's side, so it was stuck in between my seat and the door. And I was just very upset. In which some lettuce spilled onto the floor.
Okay, this was a regular crunch wrap.
Yeah. And then I had to go to a gas station to pick up my crunch wrap, which it was still fine to eat the rest of it, but
it was stuck in the side of the cushion, right?
more so on the floor, like on the side there.
Although I can only imagine Rich's car
pretty
being
gross.
gross, but you know.
Yeah.
I almost had to take someone at work. We were going to an offsite meeting.
He's got floss all over the floor, right?
Yeah. I had to tell her, like, are you driving or am I? And she was all like, oh, I'll drive. I don't mind. That's kind of what I was thinking. And I'm just like, thank God, because I actually took a plastic bag from home just in case I had to clean out my car before we went to the meeting. And then I told her how I just have tons of floss just on the passenger side because I floss at red lights. And yeah, I've at least like changed the habit a little bit, which instead of tossing the used floss in the passenger side, I now actually throw it behind me to the back seat so that, like, you know,
why don't you, if you, since you feel the need to floss in the car, and I'm not going to stop you from doing that because, you know, dental hygiene's good, right?
No, I know, but you can
in the car, it's a little
too much. And if it's the amount of flossing you're doing is every time there's a red light, I feel like maybe you have to stop.
That's
It's
maybe
a
like,
problem.
Look, I agree. I think he's probably flossing too much.
I
But what you could do is maybe keep an empty cup in the cup holder, and that could be your floss cup instead of throwing it on the floor like a heathen.
No. This fucking guy, I don't know, one fuck up. He's just drinking a bunch of fucking used floss that's been sitting there for months. No. His car is already a fucking biohazard because, again, he's putting something in his mouth and then throwing it around in his car. And, like, it's unusable right now. There's no fixing it.
It's total.
He just has to stop. It's a fucking total loss. No one get in Richard's car, no matter the circumstances. You'll fucking get hepatitis, apparently. It's God, why?
it's at least in the back seat now because we've had occasions.
At least in the back seat. The germs aren't going. I'm gonna just sit here in the back seat now. This is where I live, motherfucker. It's not how it works.
We've had occasions where, like, Lynn gets in the car into the passenger seat and she doesn't mind the floss on the floor.
Why would she get in the car?
She doesn't mind it. But we've had instances in which she accidentally drags floss to wherever we're going on her shoe, in which I've seen, like, floss just
So
in the
she's just not
lot.
helping the problem.
No,
is what it is.
No, she's enabling. She's an enabler.
Why would she want to enable?
I mean,
Does she not want to, like, just yell at Rich for being a doofus?
I assume she's all but given up.
Okay.
I feel like I've known her for long enough at this point where I can tell she's just given up. It's easier this way.
it really is.
Yeah.
It could
Craig,
be easier
would
for you
you-
to just throw out the floss or just not floss at Rich.
Just not floss in the car is the easiest thing. It's like, hey, you know that thing you're doing that's fucking incredibly wild? Stop it. Do it at home.
How many
you
times
gotta
do you
floss once. I don't even think they tell you to do it every day. I think they tell you to do it like twice a week at this point. You don't do it every time you fucking hit a stoplight.
Well, that's the only time I actually interact with the floss, but it's not like every day I'm flossing. It's maybe like one or two times per week.
It's the only time he interacts with the floss.
But why do you need it at the stoplight?
I need something to do.
Pay attention to the
Just pay
stoplight.
attention to the stoplight.
The
You mean you got like a 20-minute stoplight? What is this?
I mean, it's not 20-minute, but I know that there are a few stoplights on the way home where I have to make a left turn, and it takes a while for me to get the arrow signal.
So just listen to the Wicked soundtrack and just be happy.
No.
What you could do is, depending on how long it is, like episodes of One Piece are, once you get like past the theme song and then the part of the episode that is just a big part of the last episode, and you cut out the fucking ending theme song and then the next time on, it's probably around 12 to 15 minutes an episode. You can probably just watch all of One Piece in your car.
They get rid
at
of
a
the
time at every stoplight. Yeah,
there's a period of time, or eventually they completely remove the ending opening or the ending theme. There's no more ending theme after a while, and it's just an opening theme, but it's a longer opening theme, and it's great.
My god. I was about to say, oh, perfect. No, it's just...
they just changed it. It's been like that for,
oh my god,
for like 700 episodes or something like that, maybe longer. And they literally just went back or just added an ending theme, which is weird
You say
because
just if that was like episode 700, isn't it like 1,200 episodes at this point?
it's 1,086 or something.
Oh, okay,
or
early
60,
1086. Okay. Maybe it was Detective Conan. I know I was looking at because I was also watching Detective Conan, also known as Case Closed.
Yeah.
Another anime that's just way too long.
Is that still going on?
I think that is still going on. It's 1,000 something, maybe 1,200 possibly at this point. But I do enjoy that because it's silly and fun.
Craig, did you ship my package yet? My sarcophagus?
I forgot.
Oh man, Craig.
I gave Craig $50.
50 smackaroonies.
But you also forgot for like to send that. Send me your address and the money for like a week, so I get a week grace period.
I'm gonna agree to that. If you took you a week to get him information, then yeah.
I didn't know he needed it. That's the thing.
Is that true? You didn't? Did you tell him that you needed it?
I did. I said I need it, and then you said okay.
When
and then
did you tell me?
I don't remember. A week ago, 2 weeks ago.
Now the thing is, he didn't text me that he needed my address.
Well, how did he tell you?
I probably told you over Discord while we were playing WoW.
Over Discord playing WoW.
Yeah, because I asked Craig, where's my stuff? And he said, oh, I need your address, in which I immediately gave it to him.
This time,
after he mentioned it.
After he mentioned
and
it.
I thought
money.
he was going to say, it's my stuff now, bitch. We're going to Craig Stuff Season 3, and this time the stuff is yours. And he just goes around stealing from people and showing it off at the end of the episode. I really like that a lot, actually. Can you do that, Craig? Can you break into people's houses and show off their stuff?
My dream is to go to my friend's house and open all his toys. Because he keeps them in the box.
That's a good dream. Make that dream a reality, and then get views for it.
Yeah, I just want to open all his toys. Just go to,
Yeah,
and then he'll walk in and I'll see me with the boxes open, and I'll say, "Look at this! Look at all your toys. They're open."
Oh man,
I did it.
He'd cry. He'd probably cry.
There is someone who commented on Craig's latest video. Where have you been, dude? Craig, the people want Craig's stuff.
They're hungry for it.
4 months ago, Craig has left this person
Oh no.
just
I don't
in
even
the
know what you're
dark.
talking about.
Oh no.
On your Plunderman review, the latest video, there's a comment that says, where have you been, dude?
Oh,
The people want more Plundermans. Have they been sending you anything else?
The people want Craig to plunder. I'm telling you, Craig Stuff Season 3. This time the stuff is yours. Make it happen, Craig.
Craig's plunder. Craig's got
Craig
a lot of plunder.
A lot of stuff. Yeah.
Craig, this is gonna be it. This is gonna
Oh
be
my God.
the revival
Craig,
of
you
Craig's
you
stuff.
can dress like a pirate. You got the beard. You just need the hat and an eye patch and a bird.
Yarr.
And probably boots. Maybe a peg. You have
I
to
see
like wear it on your leg.
something-
You can probably just hold onto it and smack it on the floor just to like hear you coming.
I
And they'll
see
get really
something
excited
with
because
wings.
Craig's coming to plunder my stuff, and it's like an honor to be stolen from. You know. Also, you love One Piece, so you could probably stretch something out while you do it, right?
Yep.
Because Craig, how many figures have you been getting lately?
Too many.
Exactly.
The people have no
There's-
way of knowing.
There's
I-
so
it's-
much content.
It's too much work. I don't want to do it. That's why.
What do you
That's
mean
fair.
by work?
It is work. He has to set up a camera, and he's got to talk about the stuff, and he probably writes a script, and he does editing. It's a lot of work.
Craig, do you do a lot of like script writing?
Not really scripting, but certainly the filming and then all the editing and then uploading. It takes
Craig,
time.
you
that I don't
turn on
wanna
the
do.
camera, don't even bother editing.
Don't even
Just
I have
upload
to.
it raw.
like the
What?
podcast.
No, exactly.
You can be the Disney Dunces of YouTube.
Then the videos are gonna be like an hour to 2 hours long. It's like not, it's terrible.
yeah, it's
Wait, what do you-
miserable.
It's miserable.
What do you have to edit?
What do you mean? What do I have to edit?
What do you mean? What he has to edit? He has to
Yeah.
pose all the figures. You can't show the video of him posing all the figures.
Yeah, take photos of them. Imagine me just like getting him into this pose. People are gonna be like, "Oh, it took a minute to do
Oh, I
that."
like the stuff, but what was with all the posing? Could do without.
Craig, there's a man in one of your thumbnails that just looks like he has. I don't want to say the body part out loud, but it looks like male genitalia
That's
on his
Bib
face.
Fortuna. Come on.
Who's that?
Wait, which part? You don't want to say male genitalia?
I said it.
Which part of it?
Oh, I can't say that.
I think his chin looks like Rich's balls. Rich also has those two.
Rich, your balls are fucking wild. They're like 3 feet apart and they're very long.
No, not like that.
Yo, speaking of weird fucked up balls, did you guys buy like all of the Venture Brothers for $10? That was a weird deal. Did you see that?
No.
Oh man, what a good show.
What happened?
You could have bought the whole series for $10. I think Apple broke or something.
Oh, okay.
It's normally
Well, they're
like
broke
100
now,
something.
right? After they sold all of those.
Well, after
at a
they sold
hefty
all their
loss.
Venture Brothers, it's the whole series for $10. Yeah, the stocks plummeted. They're going under.
Shit.
Yeah, man.
Remember when we were supposed to do a podcast about Lion King 1.5?
As a matter of fact, I don't.
Remember when we used to talk about the movie a little bit?
No!
What is there to talk about?
Craig, if you can find something, okay, you know what? Let's talk about Lion King 1.5. We'll do a step by step, and every time I will interject and tell you why this doesn't have to be in the movie. Movie opens up, you get Ha Chavenya Baba Bee when Timon goes, wait a minute, we're not in this part of the movie. And then Pumbaa's all like, well, what do you mean? We were there the whole time. And Timon's all like, yeah, but not at this part. So let's go back to where we belong. And then then it turns out the meerkats are the Jews and they've been outcasted into the desert where they just kind of live there and they all kind of say Meshuggah and stuff. And I thought that was kind of interesting.
You don't like the song?
Yeah. No, I will say, Diggy Diggy Hole can stay. You can keep Diggy Diggy Hole. You can have that part. You can have the meerkats, you can show that they want to dig a hole, and then you have Timon, and he's all like, I don't want to dig a hole. And that could be the scene. Instead, they go on for 30 minutes of Timon going like, I don't know how to dig the holes because I'm so bad at it. The tunnel is now a giant hole in the ground. Gee willikers, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he has this whole interaction with his mother, and his mother's all like, you're going to find your place, son. I know you will. Come with me. Look at the savannah. Everything the light touches belongs to literally everyone else. You don't get anything. Your food. Deal with it. And then Jerry Stiller comes and shows him how to look out for hyenas. What happened?
Yeah, I was gonna say Jerry Stiller.
Yeah, Jerry Stiller. You can get rid of everything. I don't think you should get rid of Jerry Stiller because he's Jerry Stiller, but you could give him something else to do. Because no one needs to show Timon how to fucking look out for hyenas. Again, this scene goes on for like 30 fucking minutes, and you know who Timon is. He doesn't like to do things.
The mom is Marge
buddy.
Simpson.
The mom is Marge Simpson. You don't have... Yes, Richard.
My biggest issue with all the... What are they called again? Mammals? Meerkats.
No, wait. Can we go back to... What is your problem with mammals as a whole?
No, it's these ones specifically.
Okay.
In which their
Jewish?
song fucking sucks. And I don't know. It was hard to listen to their song about digging tunnels.
I don't think their song sucked, but there wasn't any.
Song.
It was literally dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, dig a tunnel, quick before the hyena comes, and then do that for 5 minutes.
That's my issue with it. Like, it was cute in the beginning, like maybe the first time they said it, maybe the second as well. But afterwards, I just couldn't deal with it.
It goes for too long.
And that's when I kind of decided to check out of the movie. Like, I still let it play for the duration of the movie.
Well, Richard, that's every movie we've ever watched, bud.
It's just that all of these movies have some kind of catalyst that makes me stop caring. And that was the catalyst for this film, the tunnel song.
Well, that wasn't the catalyst for the film. That was the catalyst for your attention span failing.
But it's the catalyst in the movie that made that happen.
I don't even know what the catalyst for the film is, if I'm honest with you.
It's that Timon has big... No, it was the fucking monkey. The monkey told the man to get out of...
For the film?
He wanted him to look past something.
I don't know.
And he was on a vision quest given to him by the monkey.
but he took it literally, but also it was kind of literally, which I guess Rafiki explains later, so I don't...
Wait, he explained it?
Kinda. Yeah, because there's a scene later on the film where he's talking to Timon's mother, and he was all like, I told him to go and seek beyond what he can see. And his mom's all like, you told him a metaphor? Oh my god, Timon's out there chasing metaphors! And Rafiki's well like, it's not exactly a metaphor, and she's all like not hearing any of it, because I guess he was also being literal.
Huh.
Yeah. So it was literally like, no, you go where you can see to, and then keep going, and then you find Hakuna Matata.
And he found it.
Yeah.
He found sanctuary. He found friends. He found everything that he needed in life to be happy.
But before then, he has to walk through every scene in The Lion King, because he was there. And Pumbaa, he was there too.
Yeah.
I like.
I don't know. Like
all the scenes in The Lion King.
Sure, that part you could keep. You cut out the first 30 minutes of him fucking with his family. You can do Diggy Tunnel, and then you have him say, "Oh, I want to fucking do nothing with my whole life," and that's perfect. That's fine. We know it's Timon. He doesn't need that much motivation. That's his whole thing. He doesn't want to do anything. I respect that. I that resonates with me. I don't know the whole thing about him learning how to look out for hyenas, and the hyenas show up, and they fucking, what happens? The meerkats scramble and none of them get eaten whatsoever, despite the fact they had ample time to get eaten. The hyenas were in their home. They were on top of them, and they still were fine. So what is this? What's the problem? What is anyone doing here?
Did they get Whoopi back?
They got Whoopi back, I think. I thought that was her.
It was.
Yeah.
It's the same. I think all the voice actors except Simba as a kid.
I'll believe that, but that's because, that's the age difference there is a problem. Yeah.
Came out 10 years later or something like that.
Yeah.
8 years later. I don't know.
Yeah. The kid's balls dropped. He doesn't sound like Simba anymore. It would be weird if they got him.
Jonathan Taylor Thomas was a man.
Oh, it was Jonathan Taylor Thomas? That's fun.
Actually, I don't know when it came out though.
And then after they showed all the scenes from the movie, they end up in the place where Timon and Pumbaa live. And they love it there. And then again, you have them like showing like when they found Simba and a little bit of Simba being raised, which should be cute. Like I said, I like the part where he keeps waking up to go to the toilet. I thought that was nice. It was then followed by a 10-minute scene where they're eating snails. That doesn't really go anywhere or add anything to the movie, and then they do like Fiddler on the Roof, sunrise, sunset for a little bit, and I'm just like, what are we doing here? What is this movie, and why is it happening to me personally? But
they had to stop them from feeling the love tonight too.
I know, they did have to stop them from feeling love tonight. If you really want, Craig, you could keep that part. I'm not gonna stop you.
What?
You can keep that part of the movie. Do you want that part of the movie to stay? Yeah, that part of the movie can stay if you want that. Do you want that?
Do you want keeping most of the movie? I'm confused.
Are we keeping most of the movie? Because right now we took out 30 minutes of fucking Meerkat Manor. And then 15 minutes of fucking Simba slurping snails and then sunrise sunsets.
Yeah, we still got that's half the movie.
That's half the movie. What did I say earlier? If you condense this into an hour with commercials, this could have been a fine TV special. All right, and I stand by that. I don't think Lion King 1.5 doesn't have to exist. I think it needs an editor. I think this shouldn't have been sold as a made-for-television movie.
Luckily,
or a DVD, straight to Disney DVD.
Luckily, since Craig's not editing Craig's stuff videos anymore, he can do this.
He can edit the Lion King 1.5. Good
job, Craig cut.
Oh. Ooh.
And yet, actually, it isn't Craig who wants to cut down the movie, is it?
No, it's me.
Craig, are you going to take all of Casca's suggestions, or should there be the Casca cut in which he does it for himself?
It doesn't. It's okay.
Okay, Craig's doing it.
The Craig cut is it stays the same.
Craig cut stays the same. Yeah, it's 30 more minutes. It's just dig a tunnel the whole time.
Oh.
Oh my god.
If we I was gonna say if we had the Richard cut, I think I would remove all of the references to the original movie, like the bowing, like the "I can't wait to be king."
You don't have anything,
and he'd replace it with
the movie.
He'd just replace it with the live action Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
You know, we're
also,
gonna...
can you just like really air quote it when you say live action Pinocchio, please?
Yeah, live action.
Because if I remember correctly, I think Tom Hanks, end of the list that made that live action.
No. Like in my version, I wouldn't mind like Lion King 1.5 being live action. We get Cheech and Chong. Wait, were they the ones who actually did the live action?
Just Cheech.
What? Yeah, just Cheech Marin. He is one of the hyenas.
No. Didn't he do the live action for Timon or Pumbaa?
No.
Who did them
Seth
then?
Rogen did Pumbaa.
Yeah, it was Seth Rogen and Billy Eichner. Was that her name? What is his name?
Billy Eichner. Yeah.
Billy Eichner as Timon.
Yeah, I would get those two to do this movie in live action, and I think it would be a better film.
You know what's funny? That he produced the movie too, but Seth Rogen voiced Bebop in the Ninja Turtles movie, who's also
the new one,
he's also a warthog.
Did you see that?
He's voiced multiple warthogs.
Did you see it?
I did.
Is it good?
I liked it. You'll probably like it. It's a good movie. It's not like
I
didn't
feel
think it
like
was
I would like it. It looks like something I'd enjoy.
I didn't think it was like unbelievable.
Yeah,
and they definitely leaned really heavy into the teenage part.
The teenage. Well, I think that's perfectly acceptable because they should probably be Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles if it's in the fucking title. That's something they always kind of missed.
Now, Craig, you've said you've liked the Ninja Turtles movie. You've said you liked Lion King 1.5. Which is the better movie?
The Turtles.
Okay, yeah. If you thought about that, I'd be a little scared.
What?
And you enjoyed it more? Is it on the same level of enjoyment?
I enjoyed it more.
Okay.
I was also
would you have enjoyed it more if you could have masturbated to April O'Neil then and there in the theater? Did that like hinder your experience at all? Because I felt like people were really upset by that.
It did not.
Is she black in this one?
What happened?
She's chubby.
Is she black in this?
She is.
Oh, is she black was the question? She is black. She is black. Yes. Okay.
I just wanted to
also not the
check
first
on
time
that.
she's been black.
Craig going, she's chubby to Richard's. Is she black?
I thought he said, is she fat in this one?
Okay. Whew. But yeah, she's been black before. Was she originally black or am I crazy?
She was originally, like kind of, I think like maybe Hispanic, but not white.
Okay, not white. Yeah, I don't know. It's a weird thing to complain about. Like, I understand not. I guess no. Do I understand wanting to masturbate to April O'Neil? It's like she's been a child before too, and people are fine with that, and it didn't stop them from masturbating to her. I can tell you that much. Or maybe that's the problem.
The original versions, the original comic book version, the original cartoon version, and the movie obviously version, and the 03 version. I think she's always been an adult.
Gotcha.
But everything afterwards, I think she's been a kid.
Is she? She's a kid in this.
She is a kid. She's like
Can
their
you
age.
imagine getting pissed off that you don't find a child sexually attractive? Holy shit!
And on top of that, she wasn't white either. So people probably lost their.
People lose their fucking mind.
But
oh my gosh, she's ugly and black.
Movie was good. I didn't, I had my problems with it, but it was visually great. And it was fun. What I can't see. What is this?
I don't know. Richard posted. It looks like a baby turtle lady.
Now, I was searching on Google for April O'Neil and kid because I just wanted to see what we were working with, and I found an image from DeviantArt, by the way.
No, I could have told you that. If you told me guess where, I would. The first thing on my fucking mouth is this is tip to toe. This is DeviantArt, my bud.
And this is if Donnie and April O'Neil had a kid.
I was going to say it's Donatello's kid because that was like the whole thing in that Nickelodeon one.
So it's like canon that Donatello and April are
April
together,
usually ends up with Casey, though. That's like kind of normal.
I don't know if it's canon, but he had a crush on her. I didn't watch the Nickelodeon one too
He
much.
did.
I saw bits
In the
and parts of
Nickelodeon
it.
one, he did. But I think
Yeah.
one of the other ones has a crush on her in this one. I think Leo or something. I forget.
Okay.
They
So
just want to
who's
be.
Casey?
They just want to like know people, and they want to go to school. That's all it is.
That's so sweet. They want to know where the people are. They want to see.
But I'll tell you I'll tell you right
stuff.
now. There's a different relationship in this movie
Yeah.
that people should be more pissed off over, and that's just
crazy.
crazy.
Don't tell them. Don't spoil
And it's
it.
crazy.
Don't spoil it. Oh man. Well, I think the problem is people are mad. Probably fucking.
Well,
see the
they
movie.
shouldn't. Sorry, they shouldn't be pissed off about it. But
they shouldn't be.
it's silly.
Two of the turtles are gay. One of the turtles dating Master Splinter.
That's
Splinter is dating Shredder.
That's it.
That's pretty hot.
Is that how it
Shredder.
works?
Assuming they're all of age.
See, that was actually the problem with them. I've always liked this. The turtles are like reincarnations of they were a family in Japan or whatever, old Japan, and Shredder, and they were killed by the Shredder and reincarnated as the turtles and Splinter. That
When
version.
when the fuck did that happen?
That's what I
What
like.
is this?
I thought they were turtles. They got changed by the ooze.
They were, but it turns out that they are reincarnations of. That's why they are family. They are reincarnations of this old.
Wait. Did the ooze happen before or after the reincarnation?
were they just reincarnated
The
as
ooze-
turtles?
the
They were
ooze
just living
happened-
as turtles.
The ooze
and then they
happened
just happened to
before,
get
and it
oozed?
turns out that it's all destiny shit.
Destiny shit.
What
What
are
did-
we talking about? Which
What
turtle?
did the Daredevil
Lore?
have to do with any of this? How does he tie into it? Is he
Daredevil
also
just
one of their
inspi-
brothers?
Daredevil just inspired that everything about the Ninja Turtles. That's it.
Oh, but so he's not a reincarnation of anyone
No,
of that family.
no.
Wait,
That's a
but
shame.
is this like official Turtles lore, or is it a specific like type of turtle?
I don't remember the original cartoon at all because I was a child, a little baby or actually not alive when that came out, but very little when it was on TV. And I'm pretty sure it's the original comic. It's certainly in the IDW comic, which was the most recent thing I've read. It's not in all of them, but they tend to tie Japan into the storyline for them.
They are the
regardless.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean,
Oh, that would make sense. Yeah.
that checks out.
But
I mean, if
Shredder
it's
wasn't in the
original,
movie, so
that's enough for me.
That's why they didn't do it in this one. So they may
Wasn't
do it in the
movie-
next. So
wasn't
you
in the
never,
movie yet. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, you never know.
you never know.
So if they decide
it's
to do
fucking
Shredder
weird.
in a sequel, maybe they'll tie that in the second one. We'll see.
Yeah,
Because
Where's Batman
that's
come
where
in?
Shredder comes from. Is like the whole, because Oroku Saki is the Shredder, and Hamato Yoshi is Splinter. Although in the I think the original movie version, Hamato Yoshi was Splinter's master, and Splinter was just learning how to do kung fu moves in his cage.
Yeah, that sounds right. Actually, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like a Stuart Little.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so anyway, so The Lion King 1.5, it gets worse though, because you then get to the point where they gotta, Timon has this big fucking moment where, everyone leave me, go fucking play King or whatever the fuck, I don't care, I'm gonna stay here and have Hakuna Matata, but Hakuna Matata isn't the same without you guys. You can cut that out of the fucking movie too, it doesn't do fucking anything, it doesn't fucking add to it, you just killed 20 minutes, great, he's sitting there alone, what's gonna happen? I don't fucking know. The hero's journey, if you can call it that, Jesus Christ. But he catches up with them, and they go, and then they completely rewrite the fucking Lion King, because this is what I don't fucking understand. So they have the scene where they run up, they distract the hyenas, and it's like, he put it on screen, he does the hula, hilarious, funny, and then they have to go distract the hyenas some more, but more of them, and then they hatch this brilliant idea with, hey, what about my mother and Jerry Stiller dig a bunch of tunnels, and then we trap the hyenas in all the tunnels, and then they go on a slide and they end up a million billion miles away. And it's like, okay, but in the original movie, they were there and they ate Scar. That's how Scar dies. So what happened? They went in the fucking tunnel, they went a million billion miles away, and then they ran back to eat Scar?
That was your big problem
what are
with
you
this
telling me?
movie?
Okay, but I had a problem with all of the movie, but yeah, when you fucking literally rewrite the events that happened, like literally doesn't make sense at this point. You can have them fucking bowing because of the farting. It works. It's what happened in the film. But the hyenas were there, and they have to be there because that's how Scar dies. In this one, Scar fell down, and now he's gone. Well, how is he gone if the hyenas are gone? He's supposed to get eaten by the hyenas. What happened?
What if there were more hyenas down there?
What happens in The Lion King 2?
Simba fucks.
Is Scar dead?
He gets eaten by hyenas. Of course he's dead.
I don't know if there's non-canon stuff.
Doesn't he have a son in one of the movies?
He has some kind of, yeah, probably. He was in there for how long? Wait, how long did it take for fucking Simba to grow up? We looked this up before.
Oh yeah, it was not much time.
But it was enough time for fucking Scar to fuck at least one lioness, bud.
True.
Yeah.
Man. I think that Scar has a son in the next movie.
I don't know. It's called Simba's Pride, not Scar's Spawn.
Simba's strong-willed daughter. They can't keep her from adventure when she encounters Kuvo, a cub being groomed to lead Scar's pride. At least I think he's supposed to be Scar's. I don't know.
So is Scar alive in The Lion King 2?
That might be tough. What the fuck? Lion King 2 has a sing-along? Like, you know how Disney has a bunch of like sing-along versions on Disney Plus?
Yeah, they've been doing that forever. You can buy that, like the version of the movie that has the little ball and the words.
Yeah, I just thought that they did it for like, you know, their good movies and not things like Lion King 2. I'm just assuming it's bad, by the way. I don't know if it is or not.
You've never seen it. You don't know that. I mean, it spawned what, Lion Guard and a bunch of other shit. Like they kept the Lion King going.
I mean, they want to keep the Lion King going after just the live action movie.
Well, this is before the live action movie, bud.
Yeah, but like they want to continue stuff in the live action universe.
I don't think they did, bud.
They do.
They do? What is there?
Well, they want to keep going with it.
Okay.
There was a quote from the man who said that he wants to turn Lion King into the next property like Star Wars.
He already did that. They already tried to do that. That's like
I think there's more stuff coming out.
They've been trying to do that.
Trying to figure this out. Yeah, it's called so the next thing is called Mufasa, the Lion King, which comes out in 2024. Live action.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's more coming out.
Again, this is another one of those situations where this one's certainly not live action. Because there's not a single
he's got to stop calling it live action.
Live action, it's a realistic CGI.
Tom Hanks isn't even there this time. Like, there's no fucking reason to call it live action.
We don't know that yet.
We don't know. That's true. Tom Hanks might just show up with Pinocchio.
What if I just said
Geppetto
live
just
action with
flying
quotes?
in they get close to the ocean. You just see Geppetto coming in on the whale.
Perfect. I love that. Monstro, please. Thank you.
Monstro. My bad.
Thank you. Y'all notice how like sometimes it felt like maybe the actors forgot they were supposed to be voicing those characters
in this one?
In The Lion King 1.5. Like, I remember specifically there was like a scene where Pumbaa goes, "You think I'm fat?" But he doesn't sound anything like Pumbaa. Not even like Pumbaa upset. He just sounds like a person. And I'm like, hold on.
I missed that.
Yeah, there was something else, and I'm trying to think who it was. Like, of course, it wasn't Timon because that's just Nathan Lane. That's just what he fucking sounds like. But there was another time where it was just like, this doesn't sound like the character. It just sounds like the person. I don't know. It was weird. I wish I could remember the other part, but the Pumbaa thing really like took me off. I'm like, what the fuck? It doesn't sound like Pumbaa at all. Even if he's supposed to be upset. I don't know. This thing was weird.
It was. I saw bees yesterday. Like in real life.
You saw bees? Like the aminal?
Yeah, my work, they have a bunch of beehives outside. Okay. And a beekeeper came by to check on the status of the hives. She comes every month, and she taught me about
cute?
bees. Yeah, and she told me how to find the queen, in which you look for the one with the pink dot on her head because they marked them.
She's single?
I can ask her for you.
Ask her. Yeah, I'd love to get with a beekeeper. You kidding me? I love bees.
Yeah, and she had like no protective equipment at all.
She doesn't need it. She's a beekeeper, bud.
Yeah, she just had like a smoker, so she would like smoke the bees out, and they would be like calm and not like kill her.
Well, they're not.
They're not killer bees. They're probably, what are they, just honeybees?
They're probably just honeybees.
Yeah, they were.
Well, there's a
It was
bunch of
great.
different bees. You should ask her all about the bees for me.
What do you want to know?
About the bees. What kind of bees they are.
Honeybees?
Want to know about the
Okay.
bees?
Wanna
Bees
know?
nuts!
Oh, wow. He's really proud of himself, too. He like did the whole Poggers face and everything.
The what face?
She taught me a lot. If you have any questions, I can maybe answer a few.
Okay, well, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to her.
Oh, okay.
Cup size?
I can't answer.
B.
Thank you. Thank you, Craig. Oh, that's it. I set Richard up, but he just goes, no, I don't think so.
I mean, I don't know.
Sometimes you'll set me up.
Richard!
Sometimes you'll set me up, I'll get it. But, you know.
Thank you. Thank you. I didn't even set you up. I set it up, Richard. And then you came with the save. Every fucking whiffed it.
I'm still mad about the incredible one. That was that one that killed me.
You fucking piece of shit. You did it. You did it to me twice. You did it
Oh, wait,
again.
did
Just
our-
talking
did our-
about the cookie.
Did our number one fan get the cookie? I don't know.
He didn't tell me that he got the cookie, but he said that his favorite rides were Snow Mountain and Pirates of the Caribbean.
How many
The
women
hell
did
is
he buy?
Snow Mountain?
Yeah, I don't know
Hold
what that is
on.
either.
Maybe I don't have the right name for it.
Big Thunder Mountain?
It
Splash
was
Mountain?
Matterhorn.
Matterhorn. That is a snow
That makes
mountain.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't go on that.
Wow.
I'm scared. I did Big Thunder Mountain for the first time though. My last time in Disney. I've never done that ride before. I'm just scared of roller coasters, and that one's it's not that bad. So I was like, okay,
I don't even know what Matterhorn is. I've never done
it's
it.
a roller coaster. It's also only in Disneyland.
Oh, that would explain it. Okay.
It's an old ride, I believe.
Ooh.
Okay.
But I don't. So it's like I think it's a roller coaster, but it's like not. Definitely not as bad as like I'm sure like today's roller coasters. Like they're crazy. I should say not bad, but
It
crazy.
says it's for kids, tweens, teens, and adults.
That's almost all of them.
Yeah,
Yeah. And you couldn't do it?
I'm afraid of this stuff,
Well, he's a baby, and babies aren't allowed on.
and I don't like rides. I'm afraid
Yeah,
of.
that's fair. I'm not going to blame you for that.
I'm
You
afraid
don't
of.
like rides?
I'm afraid of like those kind of rides. That's why I love Disney World so much because in land in general because there's so many rides that are just slow moving things. Very easy for
okay.
you, you know. It just shows there's little like things to do. There's so much to do in Disney, even if you're not big into like the rides. It's like the big rides. It's great. It's a blast. That's why I love Pirates of the Caribbean. It's one of my favorites.
Huh.
Although
Just
I
like our
definitely
number one fan.
I like the Disney World version better, having now done both. They're
Do
basically
you
the
like
same, but
Disney World better in general?
it's like night and day.
Okay.
Had a great time in Disneyland. Not knocking it. Had a great time. But World is better. There's more space. They built it in a completely empty area. They have so much space for stuff.
Not after what Florida's doing to them. Florida's trying to kill the mouse. Did you know this?
Yeah, Florida ain't got shit on the mouse.
I'm confused. Florida's trying to kill the mouse?
Ron
Yeah, they're trying to kill the mouse with
DeSantis
laws.
is just out of his mind. He's
What do you
he's
mean
an
with
idiot.
laws? I need
He killed the
specifics,
mouse. You
please.
killed the Florida. The Florida's
Okay,
nothing.
okay.
They got nothing.
So the mouse really like to have, I guess, like the same sex kissing a lot in their movies, and
is this-
Florida didn't like that. So Florida is trying to.
Okay, so this is nothing. You've come to me with nothing.
No, they're going into a legal battle because of it, because of all of their gay policies.
You've came to me with nothing.
Do you not know about this?
I don't. What is there to know? It doesn't sound like there's anything to know. Oh, I'm a homophobe. I don't like it. Make it stop. This is nothing.
Yeah, it's the governor of Florida doing it.
Okay.
Then Disney
the governor
had
of Florida is a big fucking homophobe. What am I supposed to be surprised?
And then Disney, like, I think that they canceled plans for something in Florida, and yeah, I don't know. It's pretty weird.
What did they cancel in Florida? What was the plans they canceled?
I think it was like a studio or something that they were going to relocate a bunch of California people to Florida, and then they said, we're not going to do that anymore.
Oh, I understand now. Yeah, that makes sense.
They probably didn't want Florida to get their money.
Yeah, why would you aid the fucking place that's trying to shut you down because you had a man kiss a man? Oh my god! How dare you! Go on! Stop fucking like crying and pissing your fucking pants, you little fucking piece of shit. Oh my god! What? Like, why is it such a? Who gives a fuck if people? They're not fucking sucking each other's genitals, are they? Are they?
I don't know.
And even if they were, who cares?
Well, no, you shouldn't suck genitals in front of children. I will give Florida a pass there. You know, straight or gay, you shouldn't be putting your genitals in each other's mouths in front of children. That's fair. But if you are at the point where you're seeing two men kissing and you're equating that to sucking on genitalia, I don't know. Maybe you gotta work on some stuff. I'm just saying, like maybe look inside. Maybe that's an inward thing. You know.
I saw a guy the other day with a Trump DeSantis 2024 shirt.
Were they kissing?
I know it just said the
I'm sorry,
names.
were they sucking each other's genitals?
It just said the names. I didn't know DeSantis was gonna be in the running with Trump though.
I thought maybe they were just, it was like for them for prison.
I don't know.
Okay.
Suddenly our podcast got political.
It's always been political. It's a Disney podcast.
Yes,
yeah.
You're right.
You know, Disney politics and the kissing, that's super political. Remember the time Buzz Lightyear had two women for a quarter of a second? That's why that movie failed! Wasn't because it was fucking garbage! The women kissing for half a second.
I'm looking at this picture that was drawn of Craig Fisto.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize that Craig Fisto was a big fan of Craig's stuff. He has a t-shirt.
Well, he's gonna rep his own merch when he's out in the wild, man.
Would you ever wear your own merch?
Why not?
I would.
Wait, what happened to the Craig Fisto?
Depends how good the
picture?
merch is.
Or was it not here?
It's up there. You roll it
Where
up.
did you
Scroll up.
post
It's
it?
right there. I saw it. It's right there. It's at 9:45 a.m. today.
Yeah. Like, would you wear a Craig Stuff
See.
t-shirt out in the wild?
He just said
There
yes.
it is. Yeah, probably.
Okay. Like, what if it had your face on it, though? Would you wear something with your face on it?
It might be funny, yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be funny too.
No. Okay. I don't know what I would do. Wow, that is the thinnest lightsaber I've ever seen. Sorry, I'm just looking at the details now.
Making fun of his art? It's great.
No, I'm just saying.
I want to say
thin.
I really appreciate the beard and all this stuff because there's a beard on Craig Fisto, there's a beard on the TikTok.
Oh, can we talk about the TikTok?
We can talk about the TikTok.
That was the greatest thing I've ever seen.
It killed me. The end is the best part by far. The do it.
I'm questioning where he got so much information on us. Like, I understand why he knows what Craig looks like, but he also nailed me and you, and we're faceless entities on this show.
Yeah, that's what I was concerned about it. Like, how does he know?
He drew me perfectly. I'm scared a little bit.
I sent that to one of my friends, and he was like, "It's so funny that there's a random Kirby in there," and then I had to explain. He thought it was hilarious, and I'm like, "Oh wait, no, that's Kerbska."
That's Kerbska. That's the third one.
Oh man.
Yeah, but no, it is very good, very well done. I'm very proud of the boy. If
me
not,
too.
just scared.
I need an actual photo of the do it.
You
'Cause
take a screenshot real fast.
I could
don't think you mind.
screenshot.
Should I put this on the Disney Dunces Twitter?
You have to. I think you had to. Wait. I guess you. Yeah.
You have
is
to
it
give
like
him
a private
credit.
TikTok? That's the thing, though. Like, how open is his TikTok?
I don't know.
I'll let him respond because I would say post a TikTok link, of course, but like I don't know how. Like, if he wants to be a known entity, not that he's gonna become a fucking known entity through us, but like I always ask for these things. Just it's better safe than sorry.
Okay.
I think he
You know?
wants
So
to be
we
a known
wait
entity.
until he says
Sure.
we can post it before
Yeah,
we put it to
And
Twitter.
then put it in there.
Okay.
You know, and I'd like again the official TikTok link. You know, for the boys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds
You know,
good.
Probably being more careful than I have to be, but I think when you're this small, you can afford to be that careful.
That's true.
Yeah.
And plus it gives people something to look forward to on the Twitter.
Yeah,
Are
the
we
whole
even
one
allowed
person.
to call it Twitter?
X.
Oh, that reminds me, I made a Threads. If that wasn't mobile only, it would be great. But here we are. Get your shit
Threads
together,
is
Zuck.
mobile only.
Mobile only. Yep. I'm like, come on, just give me a website I can go to on my computer because that's where I'm checking fucking X, fucking
I
Twitter. It's
didn't-
fucking Twitter. I'm fucking Twitter at the time because it's on my fucking computer
Yes,
because I'm just
let-
like, oh,
let them-
I'll
let
go
them,
fucking let chitter right fast.
They definitely need to. What's the word? Appease the 1% of people that prefer to just be on the PC than on their phone.
Yeah, they do.
I really wanted to try Threads, but when they told me to sign in with Instagram, I just noped out of it. I was all like, I don't have an Instagram.
I'd
Goodbye.
rather they ask me to sign in with Instagram than Facebook because they could have gone that route.
Oh God, yeah, I don't even have one of those anymore either.
Yeah, I think it's better to.
I think you do.
The
I don't think it
Instagram
ever
route.
goes away.
Yeah, you definitely have it.
Wait, what doesn't go away?
Your Facebook. They own you.
I mean, you can request a deletion.
Yeah, I don't think it
Sure.
goes away.
Did you do that?
No, I just
then,
deactivated my
It
Facebook.
didn't go away.
Wait, can you see is my Facebook there?
I don't think it's
Craig,
there.
see if his Facebook is there.
I don't think it's there. Like you can't find it, but I think it's like still in their system is what I mean by that.
I
Also,
think if
I'm
they
not
ever want
logged
to
into my
continue
Facebook.
selling your information, they have the
sorry.
right because they have access to it, Richard.
That's
I think with GDPR they aren't allowed to and have to actually honor the request.
Yeah, we'll see that. We'll see about that, bud.
I don't know.
How naive.
I guess I am.
Yeah. How fucking naive.
Anyway, what are we doing next week, boys? Well, I mean, this one was a big bust, in my
Yeah.
opinion, by our
Yeah.
number one fan. But luckily, he gave us
Yeah.
2 recommendations.
Yeah.
So, do we
Hold
do
on.
the other one?
Can I just say, bud, everyone listening right now, you're sending in, if you're sending in requests, if you're not sending in requests, get on the fucking horn. Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension. Just fucking say it. Just fucking say it for me. Just make it happen. Let's get something good in here. Just Phineas and Ferb.
We already
It's been a
watched
while.
that.
We did not watch that. Don't listen to him. We didn't watch Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension. We saw Phineas and Ferb Candace against the fucking universe. It's not what I'm talking about here. I'm talking about Phineas and Ferb across the second dimension, the first Phineas and Ferb movie. It's a really good time, I swear. And you know it is because you're going to recommend it because it's your favorite fucking film. Get on this. Get on this right now. Get on this shit right now. Thank you. Yeah, so what are you watching next week?
Cadet Kelly.
That is a classic.
I know. It was the other movie that he recommended. So, I figure, we'll give it a shot. Maybe there's redemption to be had, but I don't know. We'll see. 2 weeks, actually. I maybe said 1 week, but yeah. We have time. We got to let it stew.
I get it.
Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless.
Greg's 2 and I'm leaving 2.
I'm the third one. It's the first movie, guys. It's not fucking hard. That or I guess the Marvel special, that'll be fine too.
Can I have your attention? You're all dismissed. Bankrupt. Better luck with your next job.
I am not a stranger to the dark.
This is not the life I promised you. Not even close.
'Cause we don't want your broken parts.
Charles, I think I've had an idea.
Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum.
P.T. Barnum, at your service.
To be seen.
I'm putting together a show,
No apologies.
and I need a star. Every one of us is special. And nobody is like anyone else. That's the point of my show. Ready? Showtime.
Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen. I make no apology. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching to be seen. I make no apology. This is me. I'm gonna stand up, love. Gonna drown
No one ever made a difference by being like everyone else.
This is me.
I can't just run off and join the circus.
Why not? I mean, you clearly have a flair for show business.
For show business? Mm-hmm. I've never heard of it.
Because I just invented it.